This is episode 49 of Family Life Mornings. We're a morning radio show on Family Life, a network of stations across New York and Pennsylvania. Our podcast is some of the best moments from that week. We know right now you're juggling a lot.
You know, I tried juggling once.
Yeah?
Things just got out of hand.
Let's toss around some laughs. You ready?
Fun conversation, good music, and something to think about. Family Life Mornings.
You know, I feel like when this is all over and we get back into our workplaces and stuff, people are going to kind of compare notes. Like, what did you do during, that time? What did you do? And wouldn't it be cool to get back with your coworkers and say, I broke a Guinness World Record?
It'd be fabulous.
It'd be so great. So I'm thinking the three of us, we really could we could do this. Randy, I think I've got a job for you in this record. This record, by the way, requires no special talent, which means
we're there.
We're in.
We're perfect,
we're in.
right?
Yeah, we're qualified.
And you only need 30 seconds, which is good because we don't have a lot of time. Okay, so the record number is 43. This guy, Dave, got his friend Jonathan to help. Jonathan took sponges and pulled them out of a bucket of water and threw them at Dave's face.
Huh, okay.
Oh.
And so I'm thinking, I'll get the sponges.
So
Randy's going to take the bucket, okay, and hold them.
Wait a minute,
What do I
do?
We just need someone to stand there. Hold on.
Yes. Yes.
Remember, 43 is the number to beat, Rand. Are you ready?
Still, Steve.
I liked this idea a few minutes ago. Doc.
We hope the rest of your day is just as much fun as this.
Family Life Mornings with Steve, Terese, and Randy.
Some people that if they heard a jail was going to show up in their neighborhood, they'd be a little bit leery. Some people might, but that's what happened when all of a sudden a jail appeared in a neighborhood. But also, and this is hard to believe, a railroad showed up in this neighborhood.
What?
It was Reading.
Railroad.
Well, it was the jail and Reading Railroad, and then there was gardens, Marvin Gardens.
Right.
Then there was Park Place and Waterworks, and by now, the kids were a little bit tired of studying at home, so they got out their sidewalk chalk and made a huge game of Monopoly in their neighborhood. And if that, the neighborhood is anything like a single game of Monopoly,
yes,
that neighborhood's going to be there forever and ever. Never going away.
If you stick around long enough, this will all start to make sense.
It's Family Life Mornings with Steve, Terese, and Randy.
This will come as no surprise. Slipper sales are on the rise.
Exactly.
Everybody's spending more time at home. It's like, well, my feet are cold. I'm going to need some slippers. The most popular ones, by the way, are the little moccasin ones with like the fleecy lamb's fur kind of feel on the inside, which, Sunday's a holiday. It's not like the teacher's going to be sending home some special project, that says Happy Mother's Day on it. So if you're shopping for mom, she might want some slippers.
Hint, 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 hint.
Starting your day with a smile and a dose of encouragement, too. Family Life Mornings.
During the coronavirus situation, why would you take a 12-day, 800-mile road trip in your car? You're supposed to stay close to home.
Right.
So, but I don't think you'll mind that this guy did this. And we just talked about educators on this National Teacher Day. Something about having that education gene in your body. It's just something about teachers and educators that do that. Because there's a high school, there's high schools all over the place that won't have their normal graduation ceremonies. So this principal decided, you know what? These 612 graduating seniors deserve a diploma. So he got in his car, and this is the Dallas area. It's pretty well spread out.
Yeah.
12 days, 800 miles, and he handed out 612 diplomas from a safe distance to the graduating seniors. And, it's not about him. It's never about him, because I like how he described himself as he set out on this journey. He says, I'm just a 66-year-old fat, bald principal hitting the road for the students of Dallas. It's all about the students. Congratulations.
You'll always wake up on the right side of the bed when you start your day with Steve, Terese, and Randy on Family Life. A friend you can turn to.
This story story pop up on my Facebook feed the other day, and I'm like, are you kidding me? What now? Murder hornets?
Oh, I
you
have
seen
heard. Oh, yeah.
these
Oh, yeah.
giant
Yeah.
hornets, and they go into beehives and chop off their heads, and if they sting you, it feels like a hot tack going in your leg, and
It's
it's
like a bad movie or something.
I know. You're
Yeah,
like, what is
really.
going? So in the middle of the pandemic, we get murder hornets. But then, Randy, you heard about how some bees are fighting back.
Yeah, over in Great Britain, the honeybees, who seem to be a popular target for these murder hornets,
Yeah.
they have figured out how to kill them. And they can't sting, or they can try stinging them, but that doesn't work. But what they do is a whole bunch of honeybees will swarm on top and around these hornets and then really flap their wings vigorously to create heat. And the hornets can't handle the heat and they die. The honeybees obviously can take the heat. So they have kind of learned, they've adapted how to do this. But
Okay.
there's concern that the honeybees here in America
Right.
don't know this strategy yet.
Right.
Yeah, like if
So
the bees
there was
can't
a
yell,
way.
hey, this is the great way to do it. I mean,
so
you can't-
there's
how
a
do you
way
do it?
for the bees
How do you-
in
how do you-
England to communicate with the bees in America, like to send them a message real quick.
There's a what? There's what?
It would be bee mail.
Email. Oh, I hear it's all the buzz.
Oh,
It's-
yeah,
It's
yeah,
all
of
the
course.
buzz. It'll
Yes, of course.
it'll do
What
that.
now?
Murder hornets.
When you wake up with family life, you get the encouragement you need to start the day.
40 weeks pregnant, about to deliver, and Abby tests positive for COVID-19. So after little Remington is born, she can't see him. She can't hold him. She can't be in the same room with him. They whisk him away to the baby nursery. And because her husband, Nick, had been near Abby, he also couldn't go in. And so there's Remington in his first days of life without his mom and dad. Can you imagine? Then Abby gets a note. It says, I am your baby's nursery nurse. My name is Brittany, and I want to write this because my heart aches for you. I just fed your precious baby boy, Remington, and he's the sweetest. I held him, I snuggled him, I cuddled him, and then I cried. I cried sad tears for you because I couldn't imagine how hard it must be for you because he's not getting loved on from his mommy. I cried happy tears because in all this craziness, he is a beautiful, healthy baby boy. I fed him and I held him and we rocked and he fell asleep into the best sleep I have ever seen on a newborn baby. I want you to know he was loved today and I treated him as if he were my own. That's from a nurse, and that is the heart of a nurse if I have ever heard one. So this, on National Nurses Day, we salute you for that sweet spirit you bring to your work.
Amen.
It's okay if you're not ready to wake up yet. We'll just turn the music down and talk softer.
Steve, Terese, and Randy on Family Life Mornings.
I'm a little sad right now.
Why are you sad, Steve?
When's the last time we've even talked about otters on the morning show? I mean, I just miss otters. We haven't talked
You know,
about
we're
otters
going to
in
do
a
it. We're
while.
talking about otters one way or another.
Okay, we're
anyway.
going to talk. Did you know otters like to juggle? I did not know this.
I had no
Otters are
idea.
really into juggling.
I didn't know
they
that.
They are frequently seen playing with stones. They're tossing them up and catching them. And initially, it was thought that they juggle the stones to help their foraging skills, or perhaps just to pass the time or keep their brains active, kind of like what we humans do with our puzzles or Sudokus
okay.
or something like that. But now it has been learned that the primary reason otters juggle,
Yeah?
they're hungry.
Really?
That's how they are saying they are hungry by juggling. You know, I tried juggling once.
Yeah?
Things just got out of hand.
They don't need a request to be your friend. They already are. Steve, Terese, and Randy on Family Life. A friend you can turn to.
So you wish you could see Mom, but social distancing for Mother's Day on Sunday. Well, here's a way you can give her a surprise and still keep your space. Randy, you could do this with your mom. You could
Yeah.
decorate her front door. So you go get like some floral wrapping paper, right? And you cover the door in that, maybe a new wreath, some ribbons, some bows, a nice sign that says Happy Mother's Day. And then you step back into the middle of the yard and you call her on the phone and you say, Mom, come out and look at your front yard. And then she's going to say, oh, Randy, I love it. Just like that. And then...
You've not seen my decorating skills, have you?
Well, it's funny you say that because when I think of Randy, I think like the first thing that comes to mind is floral wrapping paper. It's the first thing that pops into my mind.
I feel like even if it looked like your artwork in second grade, your mom would say, Randy, I love it.
You're probably right. You're exactly right. Yeah.
Steve, Terese, and Randy. Because you can never have enough friends. We're Family Life, a friend you can turn to.
Well, Sunday is Mother's Day, and I thought this poem would be very appropriate. It's a poem about the two mothers involved when an adoption takes place. Once there were two women who never knew each other. One you did not remember, the other you call mother. One became your guiding star, the other became your sun. The first gave you life, and the second taught you to live it. The first gave you a need for love, and the second was there to give it. One gave you a nationality, the other gave you a name. One gave you the seed of talent, the other gave you an aim. One gave you emotions, the other calmed your fears. One saw your first sweet smile, the other dried your tears. One gave you up, it was all that she could do. The other prayed for a child, and God led her straight to you. And now you ask me through your tears the age-old question through the years. Heredity or environment? Which are you a product of? Neither, my darling, neither. Just two different kinds of love.
A little serious, a little silly, a perfect balance to start your day. Family Life Mornings.